Okay, so now we're going to do provide catheter care for a female. So obviously we have the same mannequin. Things that you can use to represent the catheter, just a regular disposable straw. You can use a reusable straw or chopsticks. Anything, a piece of string works, anything that you have around your house that's more than 4 inches long. So it has to be longer than 4 inches. I'm gonna use the white, so it's easier to see against the blue sweatsuit. So to set up for this skill, you just need a piece of tape and your straw. Okay. So I'm just going to tape this down onto the sweatsuit. You don't necessarily have to worry about it being very well secure, because when you perform this skill, you're going to grab the straw, the catheter, at the meatus, which would be where the opening of the urethra is, and you will hold it and wipe and rinse without tugging. So how secure it is not really important, because if you pull it out, then you know you're tugging too hard. Okay, so my catheter is in place. I'm going to recover my person and begin my skill. Okay, again, you're going to need a basin for this, but any large bowl will work. I have my green bowl here. You're going to need a pair of gloves. You're going to need a waterproof barrier. I'm going to use my different colored towel for my barrier. You're going to need a towel for extra privacy, a washcloth to wash, a washcloth to rinse, and a towel to dry. So let me get started. Hi, Mrs. Smith. My name is Patty. I'm here to provide catheter care for you. Is that okay? See your bed's locked in the lowest position. Your call bell's within reach. I've provided privacy with a closed door. I'm going to go wash my hands, gather my supplies, and I'll be right back. So I'm going to put on my gloves. All right, before I begin, I'm going to pull down the covers to about the knees, to expose between the hips and the knees. I'm going to grab my towel for privacy. I'm going to pull the gown up, and so the gown is out of the way, and use the towel for extra privacy. Okay. So before we begin, I'm going to take this barrier and slide it underneath your buttocks. If you don't mind, on the count of 3, you'll lift your hips. 1, 2, 3. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, just under the buttocks. All right. So before we begin, I'm going to wet my washcloth. I'm going to apply soap. I'm going to expose. I'm going to grab the catheter at the meatus. For me, I'm using where the end of the tape is for that landmark. I'm going to wrap the washcloth all the way around. I'm going to wipe the catheter down at least 4 inches. To make sure that I got the catheter good and clean, I'm going to wipe a second time using a clean area of the washcloth. Again, grabbing the catheter at the meatus, I'm going to wrap the washcloth all the way around and wipe to the end. How many times you clean the catheter, whether you wipe it 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, does not matter, as long as you get the whole catheter clean. Put my linen in my linen hamper, which is on the floor. I'm going to grab a clean washcloth. I'm going to now rinse my catheter. Same rule applies. I'm going to expose, hold the catheter at the meatus. I'm going to wrap the washcloth all the way around and rinse down at least 4 inches. I'm going to use a clean area of my washcloth. Expose, grab out the meatus, and rinse down at least 4 inches. Discarded that in my linen hamper. I'm going to now dry the catheter. I'm going to grab the meatus. I'm going to dry down at least 4 inches. Using a clean area of my washcloth or my towel, I will grab the meatus and dry at least 4 inches. Discard of that. Okay, I'm going to have you lift up. I'm going to grab this linen protector. If your linen protector is linen, You put it in the trash or put it in the linen hamper. If it's disposable, you put it in the trash. You're gonna pull your gown down and remove your privacy towel and put that in the dirty linen. You're gonna turn your covers. You see your bed is still locked in its lowest position. Your call bell's within reach. I'm going to go to the bathroom and discard of my supplies. Same as with perinatal care. I'm going to go empty, rinse, and dry my basin, place my basin in dirty supply. I'm going to remove my gloves without contaminating myself. I would not have contaminated my clothing, my uniform with the used linen. I'm going to discard my gloves. I'm going to wash my hands. My task is complete.